to like find the
Hey,
interactables.
how's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last night.
To be honest, Stanley, I felt better. I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
He clearly
The
did
journal,
not.
Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
Well, obviously
What's the
someone
meaning of all
did.
this?
Genius.
Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Oh,
Well,
she's on a vibe with me. Oh, we have choices. Do we think it was him? I don't think it was him. And yet it appeared.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand how else it could have got there. Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
Double audio of the game is, do you mean? Or my microphone? Like, are you hearing me twice or the game? Because I have noticed since I moved the speakers, sometimes there's double audio from the game, like the microphone's picking up the speakers, and I can just turn the volume down. With the game? Okay, so it's just a volume issue. Is that fixed? Yeah, the mic's picking up the speakers. I did. Oh, that's a good thing I did during the week, right? I did a good thing during the week. I finally fixed the Bluetooth so that my headphones will fucking work. So if it gets too bad, if it's still doing it after I've turned the volume down, let me know and I can plug in my earphones that work because I finally fixed the Bluetooth. What ended up being wrong with the Bluetooth? I have a hub. I'm trying to think of another word for it. I don't have enough ports on my motherboard, so I have a hub separate that turns one port into 4 ports, right? And so the little cord from the Bluetooth Wi-Fi card goes into the hub, and it fell out of the hub because the hub is all the way across the tower, you know. So it's at a bit of a stretch, and I found it was a bit of a pain in the ass to plug it in to start with, actually. So I see how it came out. Maybe it was never in there properly to begin with. So yes, I fixed the Bluetooth. It does not help me get my... It still won't pick up my Xbox controller wirelessly, which was most of the reason I wanted to fix it. C'est la vie. It won't do it. But the earphones work, so this makes me very happy. They're not great earphones, these ones. But with this, if you're ever buying earphones, this here, this little thing that comes up there, fucking genius, very helpful. This little bit that clips over your ear, fucking brilliant. Because with the earphones, this little bitty never stays in your ear as well as the manufacturers say it's gonna. Like, I don't care what they say. This little bit here, it's not perfect for anybody's ear canal, okay? This helps it stay on. They are. Okay, let's show Stanley the contents.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
That's a hint, isn't it?
Stone?
That's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
What the fuck's a
Never.
cockerel? In caps locks for some reason. A cockerel is a chicken? Large, short. The chicken is large and round and short-winged bird. I know what a fucking chicken is. So a cockerel is just like a type of chicken? Okay.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one such dream last night. It was so vivid.
What were it about?
Oh, here we go.
I was at Hobbs Barrow,
Oh?
but everything was different. Great peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes,
Do I remember
a
peaks?
short-robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
I want to hear
Now,
out
what did
Stanley's
that tell you
nonsense.
about Hobbs Barrow?
That
I want to
should
hear
leave it
Stanley's
alone.
nonsense.
Aye.
Hogwash.
Your dream reminds me of a story from my childhood. An old
Oh.
folk tale about Hobbs Barrow.
Okay.
What is this
Tell it to me.
folk tale you mention?
Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin. They say he lived inside Hobbs Barrow, hence the name, Hobbs Barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind
That
to
makes
such
sense
things,
now why
lass.
it's called
I'm
Hobbs
sure
Barrow.
Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
Oh, whoops.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Good morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear. His
Oh dear.
lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Do people really say ta-ra? Okay. Aha! This is working. Good. Give me the knife. The spacebar's working again.
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
Be careful, Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel.
Remember last
next
week
time
there was
he
a guy
shows his
sitting
face.
at that table doing that thing with the knife between the fingers?
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
No, that's not it.
It makes perfect sense. Oh my god, look, she could cut herself on the knife. Like, I'm living this game so good. I've already got the cut. If you came in the raid, I cut myself last night. It's only little now. It just looks like a dash now. But it took like 3 hours to get that shit to stop bleeding last night. Alright.
No, that won't achieve.
I didn't really think so. Chisel?
I do not wish to.
Maybe we could set fire to the table around the
That's a
knife.
peculiar idea.
Yeah, follow me, lady. Set fire to the table that's around the knife. Free knife.
I do not wish.
I do not wish to damage
No,
shit,
that won't
bitch.
achieve anything.
Alright, whatever item I'm meant to get to free the knife.
I don't need to use the filth.
That was judgy. The filthy lavatories. That was unnecessarily judgmental.
Right. I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs Barrow and find out where this journal came from.
Okay. There's a new person here. Ooh. Hello, woman.
Good day.
She's
I'm
just
still
labeled
setting up a
woman.
stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's gonna have a stall. Ooh, shopping.
She is
Oh, I've been
busy
doing-
setting up her stall.
I've been doing way too much shopping this week. We had a bunch of stores, and I had to look up this term. Apparently, the Americans don't use this term. So I had to look up the difference. We had a bunch of women's clothing stores go into voluntary administration, which is a little bit different from liquidation, because there's a chance the business will survive, right? So it's not quite bankruptcy. It's not quite yet liquidated. They basically hire an outsider to come into the business and try to save it from debt. But we had a bunch of women's clothing stores go into that, including Rivers, Rockman's, Katie's, basically all the stores middle-aged women might buy from. Yeah. Importantly, Rivers, right? Now, Rivers have really good shoes. I'll see if I can open their website. They also do menswear. But you can see here, like, they're not even all Rivers clothing, right? If you go to... Okay, just to prove me wrong. Just to prove me wrong in that particular category. There we go. So all these stores... They own all these. So, yeah. But the big ones are Rivers, Rockman's, Katie's, Noni B, W Lane, Liz Jordan, Autograph, Be Me, Crossroads. They're your big brands. That's why they're up top. They went bust. So, I've been doing way too much shopping. But what makes Rivers great? I highly recommend them. You have to learn a whole new sizing system for their shoes, right? I got these ones. I think they're Priscilla. But in black. Or were they these? Whichever one I got, they're not elasticized at all. So you can't... They're really difficult to get on, right? And I've got the blown up foot, which made it even harder. So I need to buy another pair again that has the elastic. I think these might be elastic ones because so they sort of stretch out. But I wanted black shoes with black sole. But Rivers, the inside, they're super comfortable. So I've been shopping, basically. Because, yeah, like, that was a lot of stores, right? Like... A lot. And that's a lot of money off. Yeah, I liked the pink as well. But I needed black ones. Because I was low on black ones. No, Rivers is an Aussie brand, so is Rockman's. You'll see the same if you go to this website, which is partly like, if you do analyze as a shopper why they're going bust, their websites are crap. They really need to work on their website, right? There's a bunch of basic functions missing from their websites, all of their websites. I don't even remember what some of it was when I was trying to find... Ah, yeah. So you can narrow down by size. It had something to do with that. I couldn't narrow it down by something. There was a filter missing. Just missing. I do shop at Rockman's a lot, so I'm disappointed. Hopefully they survive it. Because these are cool, comfortable, and cheap. Look at this. It may not be pretty, but it's a nice, cool fabric for summer. Yes, I've been doing way too much shopping. That's the moral of the story, and we need to stay away from that cart. Oh, why has the priest replaced the
Good morning,
blacksmith?
Father Roach.
Ah, Miss Bateman. What a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
I also
Don't
got
get
like
me
a free
started.
delivery
I'll
thing
take that as a no.
for a year. I got free delivery for a year for Target, Kmart, Officeworks, Bunnings, and Priceline pharmacies. A one pass. You can redeem it with your flybys. If you have flybys for 4,000 flyby points, you can redeem this free delivery for a whole bunch of stores as well. So between one whole bunch of stores going bust and another whole bunch of stores I've got free delivery now for. I've been shopping. And I shouldn't be.
Do you recognize this journal?
What a tatty old thing. You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
It's not mine.
Then whose is it?
That's precisely what I'm trying to find out.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I haven't seen it before.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
I don't
Oh,
trust this
yes.
priest at
A
all.
rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land. Something I wholeheartedly disagree with. To which god his chapel will be dedicated to remains
What an
a matter of
insulting thing to
concern.
say to the local
Why do you say
priest.
that?
Oh, my apologies.
Like,
Don't
he's the
listen
local
to my
priest, and
doffish
this dude's saying to him, this is a godless land. It's kind of like, you're not doing a good job, are ya?
What do you make of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography. Did you make it yourself?
No, never mind.
Bruh,
What brings you to the square today?
did I make it
I'm meeting a
myself?
couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
I still don't
Thank you,
trust this
Father
priest
Roach, but
at
I
all.
have quite a busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
I was hoping the blacksmith would be here. Where's he?
Blacksmith looks closed.
I'm seeing that. Knock on the door. There's an exit here. Have I ever tried this? Oh. Oh,
Thomasina!
he's new.
Good morning, Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
People are in different
I'm not
places.
used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye. My head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling
The
morning.
map in this game is huge, by the
Someone
way,
slipped this
and
journal
you
under
can't
the door
expect
of
me
my
to get
room.
lost.
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover
It
of
does
the
not
journal.
surprise me that's
How
his take.
mysterious.
Mysterious stone with, for some reason, a chicken on it. And he's just like, I'd make a good skimming
I
stone.
wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please go ahead.
Can you identify the person from his writing? What was that?
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Did the sketches mean anything to you?
No.
Is she seriously
not at
not
all.
connected that it's her
It's on
dad's
my
journal?
stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Who the hell's Mother Mildred?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
A witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
I shouldn't.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye. I even remember
I don't
most of
remember
it
a
this
cottage
time.
in here.
Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. Shouldn't you be manning the station?
The line is down. Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
Capital. Why do people think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that.
I'm guessing she's an
They
actual
say
witch.
She lays with demons.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Hey,
that's what people
Oh, you
thought
know,
about witches back in the
local
day.
hogwash.
Some also go to her for potions and spells.
Spells? Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake
Okay.
sometime soon?
You
We're
might
looking
think
for
us
someone
backward
foraging.
in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
Horror! Do people really say that? Wait, I gotta look up. Because there's an AI in the Opera browser, right? Yes, people do say ta-ra as a casual way to say goodbye. You say not really? I believe you. Because I've seen what the internet does with some Aussie slang. Here are some other British slang phrases. All right, as a casual greeting, similar to hello and how are you? Yeah, we use cheers as well. Oh, as a toast to clinking glasses. See, we say cheers as like thanks or goodbye. So if you hear someone from Queensland, and it is more of a Queensland thing than an all of Australia thing, like we can sign off a correspondence, even formal ones, with cheers, or you might hear cheers for that. Ah. So that's an English thing, okay. Because that seems to be in Australia, only Queenslanders really do that. I have a good one. A friendly way of wishing someone well for the day, or whatever they wish to do. I'm going to shoot off. We use that too. But I've never heard ta-ra. And you're saying it's not really used, so that does not surprise me. Someone in Quora had the same thing. Do people in the UK still say ta-ra like they did in those early 60s kitchen sink dramas? Someone's just explained what it is. They've not explained, like, whether or not it's actually used. Like, I just want to know if people actually say it, because I've never heard it. Right, before we leave, I gotta know. British cultural realism movement in the 50s and 60s, theatre art, novels, film, and television plays whose protagonists could usually be described as young angry men were disillusioned with society. So why is it called kitchen sink then? Anyway, we gotta find a witch. We're off to find the witchy, the wonderful witchy, wherever this is. Oh, fuck's sake. Another flashback. Do we have to?
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
Because you would be upset doing the dishes.
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this
Maybe it
time.
refers to like
We'll
the
go
time
to
of day
see
they
her
were
next
on.
month.
You'd be most
I
likely to
promise.
be
Oh, what a dig
watching
that
it in
shall
the
be.
kitchen while you wash dishes.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
We've got an exit or an exit. Oh, this is cleared now. Oh, resin. Don't mind if I do.
The
I wanna
resin has
try-
set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump. I've collected some waxy resin.
Yay! We have resin. I don't know why. I wanted to try resin art at some point. Oh, we found the witch, I believe. That was faster than I thought it would be.
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman.
Zoom
I
in,
think we
where
met
they
at
like
Wheatley
focus on
Station.
her eyeball shaking. It's weird, right?
Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance.
Aha.
You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
So the witch is going to tell our girl the obvious.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here.
Wait, her
In
father was named
Bewley.
William,
Oh,
not
yeah.
Thomas?
A long time ago, mind.
I just assumed her
25
father was
years
named
by my
Thomas.
reckoning, but I'll never forget
Thomasina.
those eyes.
There's a lot.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
I don't think she's
How did you
jesting.
come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments. Hernwood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam.
I made something to help her.
The journal. This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
She seriously only just figured that out. I thought it was fucking obvious that it was her father's journal. How did she not connect this?
Take a look at this. A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic.
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and
What's
told him so.
binding magic
He seemed
meant to be?
disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Oh, this is long. I'm going to make a coffee. I'm going to make a coffee. It will not take me long, so I'm not going to run an ad or anything. It won't take me long to make a coffee, but I am going to go to the clip scene, just so we can check it works. Please work. What's going on in here? It works. Pretty much what it looks like. There's a guy who grabs women's asses. There's one that likes to steal and sniff women's knickers. There's one that like pervs on people in the love hotels and judges their performance. And then there's GI, Giant Impact, so named because apparently his size. He's a flasher. But you should have seen her track down and apprehend, outlaw the orb keeper. I have no idea what the fuck this is doing. This 100% looks like a virus. Press start to quit.
Also, I have a gun, and I keep waving it around, so, you know, check out my gun. Prepare for your trip down the river Styx.
Alright. He's very much wants to make sure we saw his gun. So